Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the last video, we discussed how to transform wide table data to tall table data, right? In case you missed watching that video, I will drop that video in the iCard, you can go and watch it. So in today's video, I will show you another transformation that is called fill and replace data transformation in Power BI. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So this is the data that I will be using to use the fill and replace data transformation. So this data has the sample IDs, date of sale, customers, date of birth, gender, and sales amount, right? So if you observe in the C column, there are few blank cells, right? So which were intentionally not been added by the person who created this Excel worksheet, right? So the problem is now we can't use this data in Power BI because we are having this blank cells, right? If it was Excel, then we would have used then we would have simply drag and drop this thing, right? But even then, if there are 30 or 50 rows, then we would have done this method. But if we had 1,000 rows, then it would be a difficult job, right? So we can't use the drag and drop method to fill all the cells, right? We will do this uh, process with the help of Power BI. So, so let us import this Excel worksheet in Power BI and let us see how we can fill this cells in Power BI, right? So let's go back to Power BI. So here I will import the data now. So I will use this import data option, or you can also use this Excel workbook option. Anything works. So I'll click on this and I'll select the worksheet. So that is the worksheet which I want to select. So let us wait until our data gets loaded in Power BI. So here you can see our data is ready to load into Power BI. So this is what we want to use it, right? So this is a worksheet that we want to use it right now. Instead of clicking on load, you need to click on transform data, right? Because we want to transform this data now, right? So click on transform data. So once you click on transform data, you will see a new window will open, which is called Power Query Editor. So here we will be transforming our data. So now we got our worksheet in Power BI. Now here you can see this is we want to transform the customer data, right? So before so you need to select this column here. So whichever data you want to transform, you need to select the column. Then the next step is you need to go to transform, and under transform you will find any column section here, right? Under any column section you will find option called fill, right? So you need to click on this fill option. Now if you click on this fill, you will have two more options, that is down and up. So where do we want to fill this values, up or down, right? So if you observe here, the first value is in the first cell and below there are no values, right? Below cells are empty, right? So we want to fill the values downwards, right? So for all the other values also, the first value is in the first row and the remaining other cells are empty, right? So we want to fill the values in down, right? So again go to fill and click on and select. So make sure you select this column here and then go to fill and click on down. So once you click on down, you can see all the empty cells got filled up with the original value, right? So this is what we wanted, right? So now you can see all the values have been filled downwards. The value was in the third row, and if the one and two rows were empty, then you need to use this fill up option, right? Because our first value was present, we used the down option to fill the data downwards, right? So this is the fill transformation. Now let us look at another transformation. So in the gender column, if you see, there are few typo mistakes here. So in place of male, there is A is missing here, right? It should be MALE, but A is missing. And here also for female, it is F male. E is missing, right? So let us see how we can replace this transformation, right? So again, select the cell where you want to replace the values, and again go to transform, and under transform you will find the option called replace values. So click on that, and whichever value that you want to replace, you need to enter that value. So first we need to find the value, so that is MLE. So first we will replace the male values here. So type the, so this is the value that we want to replace with, right? So enter that value and then click on OK. So now you can see our values have been replaced here, right? So similarly, let us do this for female as well. So again, select the column, go to replace values and type the typo, which is F male, and the real word is female, right? Then click on OK. And now you can see we also replaced this value here, right? So this is the replace transformation in Power BI. So this was the fill transformation and this was the replace transformation in Power BI, right? So on the right hand side you can see, so these are the applied steps. So this what this indicates is these are the steps that we have applied till now, right? So if you see the last step was we replaced the value, right? We replaced the value, and the second step was we replaced the female value, right? So similarly, again the last step was we replaced the male value, and we also filled the values downwards, right? So that is why it is showing filled down, right? So this is basically the changes history that you have applied in Power Query Editor, right? So these are the replace these are the find and replace transformation that you can use in Power BI. So if you want to apply these changes, then simply go to Home tab and click on Close and Apply so that your data will get loaded in the Power BI, right? So I hope you understood this find and replace transformation features in Power BI. So if the video was useful and informative, then please like it and subscribe to my channel so that I can make much more interesting videos on Power BI. Thank you.